Good evening to all of you listening out there. This is W. Skymmilk, and welcome to Just Skimming the Surface. My guest today is Derek Veal of Idiot Proof. How are you today, sir?
I'm doing good. I'm doing all right.
It's good. Just all right? Is it good or all right? Pick one.
Good. Good. I'm doing great. Today.
Now you're changing it to great.
Well,
you can't make up your
pretty
mind.
good. All right. I've been doing pretty good.
You changed it again. Anyway, Derek and I have known each other for quite a few years now. By quite a few, I mean like, what, 5? maybe 6?
5 or 6. Somewhere in between.
Was it? You're 2 years younger than me, right?
Yes.
2 years, so I met you my junior year. Probably the summer before that at choir camp, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's where.
That sounds right.
And then you were friends with Quentin and everything, so
Yep.
I knew you through him and choir and stuff, because that was fun. Yep. So, yeah, that was my junior year, so that was 2013.
Don't look at me. I have no idea.
I don't even know what year it is right now. 2012. That's
2012.
Right before the world ended. That was a good time.
Oh God, I remember people were freaking out about that when they thought the world was ending. The Mayans just ran out of room on their big stone tablet. It was a circle.
It was a circle.
It was a circle, wasn't it? It was a circle.
It was a circle, yes. It was a giant circle. Of course they're going to run out of space. Well, anyway. You, sir, are a Let's Player, correct?
Yeah.
I do.
Small time. Real small time Let's Player. But, you know, when I get time for it, and the other people on Idiot Proof also want to do something.
And how many of you are there?
Oh gosh, I believe there's 8 of us.
8.
I
can't even count that high.
To 8.
8. That's the one after 4, right?
Oh God. Yep, the one after 4. But we haven't been doing as much stuff because we're all going to school.
Yeah, you guys are all over the place, though, right? You're not.
No.
You actually just met each other in person, didn't you?
Yeah. we all went to PAX. Like, we had like Skypes before, and we did like a Secret Santa kind of thing for Skype.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
But yeah, we all went to PAX East this year together, except I think 2 of us, because one of us ditched, and another person had school.
That's pretty lame.
Well, he didn't but
He didn't ditch you, huh?
Yeah, me, press from New Mexico.
New Mexico?
Yeah, Sam from Tennessee.
Tennessee?
And... oh God, I'm drawing a blank.
Blank?
Oh God, this is 2 years ago. Oh, my good friend Blank!
Good old Blank.
And then my friends Lauren and Mike, who lived in New Jersey.
So you guys really are all over the place.
Yeah, and then also I almost forgot. And then also my friend from Norway, he flew over. It's no big deal.
Norway,
No big whatever.
Deal.
No big
Norway
deal.
all the way to PAX East. You guys meet anyone cool?
I actually met one of my favorite YouTubers there. I met Wooly from Super Best Friends Play. I didn't even know he was gonna be there. I was kind of just like talking to John, on the show floor. John is the guy from Norway.
John's from Norway.
And I'm talking to him, and I kind of look past him, and I just see him watching stuff,
watching
gameplay, and I'm like, dude, that's Wooly.
Like, no way.
And I was super like starstruck, so I kind of walked up and I'm like, hey Wooly, and he's like, hey, and I'm like,
hey,
I'm a big fan. I'm a huge fan. He's like, thank you, and I'm like, okay, have a good time at PAX. And I kind of shook his hand and I left. And it was like a couple hours later. I'm like, I could have said so
should have
much
said
more.
something
I could have said that
meaningful.
Watching him and his friend play Titanfall made me buy Titanfall, and how he got me into like JoJo and stuff like that on his channel. And like, I didn't see him again after that, but I bragged about that.
I know how
for
it
days,
is.
for days after.
I went to Indie PopCon, I think it was last summer, and I met a bunch of the small like video game reviewer YouTuber dudes. I don't know if you know who he is, but Satchel Drake's Satchbag. You know him?
He literally they do a podcast.
Yeah.
Super Best Friends Play. They did it with Satchel Drake's
Oh.
after PAX, like immediately after.
Well, he was the first one that I saw at PAX, and I've never met anyone famous before except for like Weird Al when I got my book signed by him. But like I didn't
past that.
I couldn't really say anything to him. Like I had no idea what to say. I was just like, and I walked away. Like he signed my book, and I was like, cool. And I didn't even shake his hand. I was so nervous. But with Satch, like I saw him and I was like, is that him? I don't know if that's him. I mean, it looks like him. It's totally him, but I don't know if that's him, You know what I'm saying? So like you got to like take some time and process it to make sure that you're okay to go over there and talk to him before you embarrass yourself. Well, eventually, after following him around the entire show floor, I was like, yo, I'm gonna go say hi to him. I was like, Satch, how's it going? And like Gerard and all them were gonna be there too.
Yeah.
And the completionists, and they actually missed their first flight. And so they weren't able to get there till later that day. So Satch was the only one. I felt so bad for the poor guy, but like, man, I was so nervous.
Yeah, when I was hoping to see Wooly again, but I didn't see him. It was only the first day that I saw him. But
did you see Jacksepticeye?
No crap. I totally did. But I didn't talk to him. I saw him walking. He walked right past me and Press.
Why did you say? That's probably one of the only moments he wasn't surrounded by fangirls.
He had his hood up though. Like he didn't even look
trying
at
to
anybody.
hide from people.
Yeah, I didn't want to bother him, and I don't watch Jacksepticeye that much. I've only seen a couple of his stuff, so I wasn't like a huge fan. But I'm like, oh wait a minute, that's that. Hey, I think I know that guy. The guy with millions of subscribers. Yeah, I think I know him from somewhere.
Yeah, I follow all them on Twitter, and so like I'll always see them teasing Jacksepticeye about how he's always surrounded by millions of like fangirls, like teenage girls, because they love him. They love Sean. It's just hilarious. So weird that his name's Sean and not Jack.
I was
disappointed.
Is that true? Is that a real thing?
Yes,
that
his
makes
name
me
is
angry.
Sean. I'm pretty upset. Why not Sean Septiceye? Just doesn't flow as well.
Huh. That just changes my whole viewpoint of Jacksepticeye.
Never watching another vid. Unsub.
And yeah, you talk about how Gerard and all them, they got stuck out on their plane. There was a big blizzard the last day of PAX.
When was PAX East?
Oh, God. Beginning of March. Yeah, it was March 10th through March 12th.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there was definitely a blizzard.
Yes, there was a big blizzard that covered, like, what was it, like part of the Midwest and a lot of the East Coast.
It was all over the place.
Yeah. And we just
good
beat
old
it.
global warming.
We would have been spooked if John had missed his flight, because he flying all the way back to Norway. Ooh, that would have been rough for him, but no, he got out okay, and we escaped just in time.
Just before the
blizzard really hit. We only hit it like outside Chicago. Oh, we drove, by the way. So big ups for Press for driving all the way from New Mexico to Boston both ways.
Did you all drive separately?
No, he came and got us, but like,
wow.
I can only imagine like.
So he went up to Chicago to pick you up.
He went to Tennessee to pick up Sam, then up towards Chicago to get me.
Doesn't make sense. You should go up to Chicago first, then down to Tennessee.
He was driving, man. I didn't want to argue.
Whatever. I mean, whatever he wants to do. Maybe he wants some alone time with Sam.
And then we drove out to Boston, and we had we were gonna sleep on the way back in New Jersey because we also visited Fanta and Dark, who live in New Jersey.
Oh, other people
Yeah,
on the...
Fanta is Lauren and Dark is Mike. Whatever, it doesn't matter.
There's still people in New Jersey.
I switch in between Fanta and Lauren and Dark and Mike randomly. But,
okay.
So we visited them. And... I want this on record. New Jersey is the worst state in the entire United States.
Great, there go all my New Jersey listeners. No one's going to want to listen to my podcast.
What makes New Jersey so horrible is it's like if you don't... So we got a hotel with, I think it was like Trivago or something. Press got it. And so we go there. And Press walks in and he's like, hello, I reserved this hotel several weeks in advance. And they're like, okay, how old are you? And he's like, I'm 20. It's like, oh, sorry, you can't stay here unless you're if you're not under 21. I messed that whole sentence up.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, if you're under 21, you can't stay here. And it's like, why? It's like, it's a state law. If you're under 21, you can't just walk in and be like, I want a hotel room. And Press said, what? I understand that. Well, he didn't say that. He didn't say.
Oh, I'm sure he said something else.
We certainly didn't understand it. He's like, that's cool and all, but it's past midnight, and we have nowhere else to go. And they're like, well, better go find another hotel.
Wow.
So
great customer service.
I was mad because it was probably close to like 1 a.m.
Oh yeah.
So like. What can you... We were just driving and we're looking for a hotel, and eventually we found one, and the only reason we got it was because the guy at the front desk was like, I'll call my manager, and he had to wake up his manager, and he's like, I don't care.
Whatever, just
let him in. So that was lucky, but their beds were super hard, though. Their beds were like sleeping on the floor.
That's like staying at a Motel 6.
So, New Jersey is really, really bad.
I think you're just mad because of the hotel experience. You can't base a whole state off of their hotels.
But, like, as a state law.
It makes sense.
No. No. It's not fair. It's not fair. We probably could have stayed at, like, Fanta and Lauren's, but, like, Fanta was going back to school, and Mike was also going back to school, so it would have been, like, just us and their parents.
Oh.
And that would have been awkward.
What fun times.
Yeah. Speaking of Fanta, she cosplayed at PAX. She cosplayed as Pyramid Head from Silent Hill.
Oh, God.
Really great. Real high quality. It was the first time she'd ever worn it. It was great. I pretty much just like... Because I was excited to see how cool it was going to be. One, because cosplay's pretty sick. And two, because if you're next to a cool cosplayer and you know them... You are, by proxy, as cool as them.
Yes.
It kind of
radiates transitive off property. Of them. I remember that.
Yeah, it kind of radiates off of them, and you just kind of grab it. So I pretty much, like, just followed
Maybe
her
Squidward
around.
will rub his tentacles on my art.
So I followed her around and just kind of, like, took pictures for people that wanted them. Mm-hmm. And we were, like, up on, like, Skybridge at PAX. And we were just kind of like sitting around because walking is tough.
Yeah,
for a long period. Walking is in fact tough. And I was kind of looking around at all the cosplays down there. To be honest, seeing if I could spot Wooly, but didn't work out. And I saw another cosplayer who had a big sword and what I thought was like a shield, and I'm like, oh, that's weird. And I'm like, that's pretty cool. But then I like keep looking, and I'm like, something's not right about this cosplayer. And I realized it's another female Pyramid Head. And I'm like, Fanta, you gotta go. There's another Pyramid Head down there. And it was great. They took pictures together. It was a big thing.
Good.
And I did that. That was the thing.
Did that.
I did. It was her day because she did a great cosplay and took a lot of pictures with people and did a really bang-up job, but it was my moment because I made that cool thing happen, and I didn't even get paid. They had like a crowd around and taking pictures.
That's great. That's great. Do you ever ask her, like, say, don't you wanta Fanta?
Oh my god. I bet you I did that, like, because her
Fanta.
Her full name was Fanta Claus.
Fanta Claus?
Yeah.
Like, just her gamer tag?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was like,
no, that's not a real name.
Her parents must hate her.
But I would bet you I did that like the first couple of weeks I met her. I've known her for like a couple of years, so.
Sorry, I'm just choking on
Wesley
my water.
he just kind of choked on his water there for a second.
Trying not to cough because I know that's gonna just mess with the levels like no other. Oh goodness gracious!
So I've heard a bunch of people, like try to correct and be like, it's actually Fanta, but I'm like, well, in this situation, it's actually Fanta.
It's Fanta.
That's how you react. When they say it's snotty, you have to say it back even snottier. Because then they have nothing else they can do. And the hotel they stayed in was really creepy too. Their hotel that they stayed in Boston looked like it was from like The Shining, like long hallway. Like the way that the hallways moved, they just didn't make sense. And like you could easily get lost in them. It was weird, and they were like really loud. Like there were a bunch of like teenagers in the room next to theirs that were really really loud. And we asked like the front. No, we asked someone on the bus back, and they were like, "Oh yeah, sometimes teenagers from Canada come here, and party
Canada
during like
exist.
graduation." And I'm like, "That's really weird. Why would you choose Boston to go to party in?"
Yeah, Boston's pretty cool. You know, if you feel like shipping off to Boston, whoa, shipping off.
Are you doing this right now? This is the thing you're doing?
I wish it wasn't.
I'm a slave to my puns.
I'm so tired. We're actually recording this at nighttime, which is not normal. Let me tell you, most of these are probably going to be recorded in the daytime, but they're going to be uploaded at night. We're going to pretend it's nighttime because I started off with good evening, so it's got to be nighttime.
Yeah, it's like 10:30 right now.
10:35, actually.
Oh, goodness.
You were close.
It's past my bedtime. Gosh, what else happened at PAX? I went to PAX for the games. I think I played 3 games while I was at PAX.
3 games?
Yeah. Oh, I tried VR for the first time.
I
played the Rick and Morty VR game.
Oh, I wanted to try that.
That was as the
get that Szechuan sauce, Morty.
As the first time I had ever experienced VR. VR is crazy because like they had us in like this loading screen before the game actually started, and before they put the headphones on me, the woman who was doing it was like, "Turn around and you'll see Earth," and I'm like, "What?" And I turn around and I'm like in space and I see the Earth. And I'm like, "Whoa,
that's the Earth!"
And the whole time I just had a big stupid grin on my face because it's so cool.
I feel like that's most of the people who play VR.
And
like,
the
you
first
see the
thing,
commercials and they're just like,
yeah, and you're like in the garage, and the first thing I do is I like pick up a ruler and I just start like breaking all the beakers, and then like I find like a gun and I'm like, oh, and I start shooting it, and then it doesn't stop, so I'm like, and I just kind of like toss it out the window. And it was,
seems like normal behavior.
It was real basic like VR stuff where you just kind of like get immersed. Not a lot of like stuff was happening. But and then after that, I played Dead by Daylight, which I had already owned and put several hours in with my friends. So that was cool. But I saw a developer there. Didn't talk to him because
I saw him.
But I did see him. I definitely saw him.
He exists.
And then after that, I played the John Wick VR game, which was.
I'm sure that was
really cool. It was
very cool.
Because you're on like a hotel rooftop.
Probably the hotel.
Like the hotel, yes.
The hotel.
The Continental. But
Continental.
And like there are guys around you, and like I pick up like a sniper rifle, and I actually like look through the scope, and I'm like, this is so cool. And then I realize I can like dual wield stuff, so I'm like, let's go. So I like throw the sniper rifle off a building, grab 2 pistols, start shooting dudes. I'm throwing grenades. It's so cool. I wish I had enough space where I live that I could just have that. Looking back on it, it's so cool the whole time, and it was like AR too, so I was like on a screen.
What's AR?
It's like artificial reality, I think.
Artificial reality.
So like I also had the headset on, but like there was like a screen around the corner that people walking by could see, and it was like me in the game.
Just see you with your.
And I'm just kind of like, so I'm just kind of like squeamishly walking around like the cord at my feet, just like aiming really awkwardly. And then I realized you also had to, they have like triggers on the controllers.
Oh, yeah?
And so that's how you pick stuff up and shoot it. And then I didn't realize that I also had to grab like the grip with my other hand. So I'm just kind of like shooting a sniper rifle with one hand.
One-handed.
And I Press took videos of it on Snapchat, and it was real good. It was glorious. Those are the only games I played because the lines at PAX were so long. There was a lot of indie stuff there too, so we could have gone and see that. But pretty much all I did was go to the big stuff because I'm a mindless consumer, and there's a lot of lines at PAX.
Oh yeah,
and if a line is too long, then they cap it, and no one else can stand in the line. Like, you're not allowed to stand in the line until they get shorter.
Make a line for the line.
That's what we did. That's what we did for Rick and Morty. Because there was never more than 20 people in line for Rick and Morty, and they let a couple people in, and then they immediately capped it. So that's literally, we waited a couple feet to the side of it, and waited until the guy put the sign down.
Wow. Very persistent.
It was, I had a lot of fun. I'd totally go again.
Take me this time. I want to go.
Gosh, what was I? And tickets went up fast too, because Friday tickets were going like that. Like that.
Like that.
But I got Saturday and Sunday, and then we got my Friday pass from a third party person.
Oh, really?
Who was like, I bought a bunch. Do you want one?
Yes.
And I was like, yes, please.
Please hand it over. It is mine now.
Yeah, they had there were so many Overwatch cosplayers at PAX. I must have seen at least 30 or 40.
20 tracers.
No tracers, a lot of divas.
Really?
Not a lot, probably 3 or 4 tracers. Had to be 20 divas. There were a lot of divas.
So many divas.
I saw cardboard box Reinhardt, and then an actual Reinhardt. The real cosplayer for Reinhardt, he couldn't fit through the doors of the convention center.
Wow.
And bent an exit sign.
Do you think they send him the bill for that?
If you can afford to make that.
Yeah,
I'm sure you can afford to fix an exit sign on a door he broke. Let's see. Gosh, there was Lucio. A lot of soldiers. Whole lot of soldier 76s. Dad 76s, because he was wearing there was a cosplayer who was he was Dad 76, where he had the bathrobe, and he had a mug that said "World's Okayest Dad."
Okayest Dad.
that was definitely a highlight. I didn't think that I'd see so many cool cosplays. It didn't really cross my mind, but it's really cool, and I could totally see myself doing a silly low budget cosplay for Steven Universe or something like that. I got the hair for it, at least.
Yeah, you do. It's true. You do have the hair. Until you cut it. I mean, it used to just be short and curly, and now it's all long and curly.
It keeps getting in my face. That's why I have to tie it back now.
I mean, it's probably more comfortable like that.
Yeah. It took some work trying to figure out how to tie it, because I had never ever done anything like that before. Yeah. And for a while, my girlfriend just had to do it for me.
I've always wanted to grow my hair out that long, but by the time it gets as long as it is now, I'm just nah, I'm cutting it.
I'm done with this.
I can't deal with this. So, going back to your YouTube channel, Idiot Proof, what exactly made you want to start doing that? How did you get Idiot Proof together?
Oh, well, let's see. Well, I believe it started way back in middle school when I first met Cam, and he was like, "Hey, do you want to do YouTube?" And I was like,
"I do want to
Let's
do
go.
YouTube.
I'm in 7th grade. I'll do YouTube." So I was 13, and it was me, Cam, and Nick doing Gary's Mod Multiplayer Fun, which people still ask for to this day on the channel.
I'm sure they do. Everyone loves Gary's
Mod. One of the episodes we did, I think it was the 100 subscriber special for Cam's original channel.
Oh yeah.
Got I think it still has a little over 1 million views.
Jeez.
I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know.
Don't know why.
I don't
it
know
just
what
does.
drew people to it. I don't know where all the publicity came from.
Gary's mod.
And we were in like middle school, so it was kind of cringy. But like, I still
That's
think
what drew
about it as
people
one
to
of
it.
my.
It's probably in a cringe compilation somewhere.
You know what? I wouldn't even be surprised.
Still, it got 1 million views. That's more than
And then
anyone we know.
Yeah. And then after a while, we kind of fell out of it, so we stopped recording as much. But then in between that and then we met. Well, we already knew Sam, so then we met Press, John, Fanta, and Dark. And I think it was either Cam or Press who brought up, like, hey, what if we all started doing YouTube again? And I was like, okay, I'm up for it.
I'm a little older and wiser now.
And then we spent like 3 days like delegating what the channel should, what the name of the channel should be. And we went with Idiot Proof. I don't remember who suggested it, but it kind of works both ways because it's like idiot proof, but also proof of idiots. Like it works both ways. It's poetic because it rhymes, kind of deal.
It's nice. I like that.
But
it didn't rhyme though.
no, that's a quote by George Lucas when he's talking about the prequels.
Oh, yeah, because those are relevant.
So we haven't been doing as much stuff, but while we were doing it, it was pretty good. And I would I'd for sure get back into it. I just fixed my computer, so I'm back into doing that.
Nice.
Not as much now because Persona 5 came out.
Why don't
2 days
you
ago.
record Persona 5?
I could do that. Oh no, I can't. I can't do that because the people who made it were like, "Hey, we don't want people to get spoiled on the game, so please do not stream or let out any content after this day." And also, you can't do any like major plot events.
That's dumb.
Yeah.
That's dumb.
Atlas,
because it's your own fault if you get spoiled at that point because you're clicking on the stuff.
Yeah, and Atlas, the people that made the game, they're Japanese, so they're like it's confirmed with a lot of Japanese companies that they're really like they don't like
Nintendo hardcore.
Oh yeah,
they don't like people recording their stuff.
Yeah, they don't. God, what's the word I'm looking for? They're just like out of touch with like the modern gamer. So
yeah,
I expect that they're probably gonna like backpedal with it a little bit once they see like all the outrage. If they're like, oh, that's not fair.
Hopefully,
but yeah. Otherwise, if I could figure out how to do that on a PS3, I'd.
No, a lot of people do that as their job now. You know.
Oh yeah.
Hello, my name's Markiplier. Here's another Five Nights at Freddy's ripoff game. Yeah.
Is that your Markiplier impression?
Yeah, how was it? Was it
good job. 10 out of 10.
I mean, I also got a Jacksepticeye one.
Oh my god!
I might have to cut that. The levels on that are terrible.
Like all blue showed up on the monitor when he did that.
It was a huge spike, and I'm sorry that I did that to your ears. It's late at night, and you probably didn't want to hear that. Boy.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, so I've been playing Persona 5, and it's really good. It's real good. I remember I watched this YouTuber, I think by the name of Super Genius, play Persona 3 but during, I think, summer vacation of my sophomore year, so right before I was going to become a junior. I watched
senior
him,
year, jeez.
I watched him play Persona 3, and Persona 3 is, to this day, one of my favorite games ever, because like the story's so good and the characters are really good, and it's got a robot
you and
in
Ramis
it. So.
really like Persona.
Oh yeah, I haven't talked to Ramis that much about Persona, but it's wow. So I watched him play Persona 3 and Persona 4. So I saw the same guy play both games, and like they're long games. I think it said that it takes at least 80 to 90 hours to beat Persona 5, all the story mode.
Wow, I like that. I like a game that has story.
I think I'm 15 hours into the game, and I think I'm halfway through the second dungeon. So,
jeez.
So yeah,
I've never played Persona before, so I would have no idea.
It's pretty much Final Fantasy.
Oh.
Gameplay wise, like
cool.
combat wise, and then you could go around and do stuff. I remember I cared more about midterms in Persona 5 than I ever cared about them in real life, because I was like, I need to raise my knowledge. And I was like, I was like studying hardcore, and like one of my friends invites me to study the day before exams. So I'm like, yes, please, I need to get smarter. I need to get up just 1 point, and then finally it went from I think, like uninformed to learned, and I was like, and I screamed, yes. And I was so happy, and I haven't had a moment like that in a video game in a long time. And then also, I want to improve my guts. I want to be more courageous, because this guy pushed in front of me while I was standing in front of the elevator, and I wanted to be like, hey, I was here first, but the game wouldn't let me do it because my guts wasn't high enough. So I'm like, I will not let this man push me around. So I'm going to the diner every day. I'm drinking nothing but coffee. I'm studying.
That sounds like a really good game.
It's a great game. And it's cool because I figured it was only going to be on PS4, but they put it on PS3 too.
Oh, wow, that's a surprise.
It's great.
Is it a PS4 like PlayStation exclusive?
Yeah, it is, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
But like I would say it's worth it. It's real good.
I mean, the next PlayStation game I have coming to me is Ukulele, and that should come any day in the mail now.
Any day in the mail now.
I mean, I supported the Kickstarter, so
yeah.
I'm getting that as one of my backer reward things, is a physical copy of the game. So I'm just waiting for it to show up in the mail. I should have gotten the Switch version.
Oh, yeah.
Because I have no games on the Switch except Zelda, and I already beat that a long time ago.
I think that's most people.
Yeah, there's nothing out on it right now.
And I've heard a thing about the Switch where people are saying that their Switch is like bending a little bit.
Yeah, a lot of people are. I haven't had a single issue with it, so I'm just assuming they're dumb and don't know what they're doing. Because people have had issues with the left Joy-Con, which I haven't had a single issue with. People have had issues with the screen getting scratched by putting it in the dock. Haven't had a single issue. And now the bending thing, I'm like, nope, no problems here. Yeah. I'm perfectly good.
Press and Sam stayed at my house a little bit after PAX, and I played on Press's Switch a little bit, and I played a little bit of Zelda.
You like it?
Good game. I played Wind Waker and Twilight Princess with my dad when I was younger, and I did not expect, like, I went and being like, yeah, let's go on a nice adventure. I didn't expect to be going like hardcore in a Zelda, like picking up all these weapons. I didn't think I'd have to pick up weapons in a Zelda game.
Oh, it was really good. The whole story is really good. It's not my favorite Zelda game, but it's definitely up there. I like it a lot, but at the same time, there's a lot I don't like about it. Yeah. I don't want to go into detail because I don't want to spoil anything.
It's so good that for a second I forgot I was playing a Zelda game because it's so different. Like I probably played like a couple hours of it.
Yeah.
So probably not enough to see like any big glaring problems about it. But like so far,
I mean,
pretty good.
Personally, I think it's a great game. It's just not that great of a Zelda game because it's not really a Zelda game. But I mean, if the whole series goes in that direction, I wouldn't be disappointed. I'd be pretty happy with that.
We Dark Souls now.
Yeah. I mean, I heard in the future they're probably going to be doing open world all the time.
That'd be cool.
Which would be nice. I want a Wind Waker like open world game in that art style, just because I really like that art style.
I'm imagining like sailing across the ocean for like
7
hours at a time.
It's like No Man's Sky, but Wind Waker.
Oh,
it like actually takes
just
you
empty
an hour
ocean
to get to an island.
Oh goodness!
Real life hour, not just a in-game hour. That's the worst part about No Man's Sky. You can't get anywhere.
I wanted to get No Man's Sky, and then I saw this stuff about like, ooh, I really shouldn't.
See, I pre-ordered it.
Oh.
So I made that mistake.
Oh, that's
rough. I haven't pre-ordered anything since.
Yeah. That'll do it.
I mean, I play it sometimes just if I'm really bored. And then while I'm playing it, I'm like, oh yeah, this sucks.
That's the problem. Like, people talk stuff about Mass Effect Andromeda, but like, I think No Man's Sky may actually go down as the most disappointing game of all time.
Oh, wait.
Which is real rough for the people that made it, but like also
They're a great game developer.
You kind of lied about some stuff.
I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a beautiful game. Like, I
yeah.
love the graphics and I love the creativity behind it, but it sucks.
But there's just not
It's
a lot
dirt.
to
It's
do.
garbage.
It's dirt.
I
I hate it.
Oh, wow. Have you watched any Game Grumps lately?
Oh gosh, I never know when I'm gonna find like the Game Grumps moment, like the stuff they put in like their compilations. So usually
I never usually watch the episodes that have those moments in them.
You know what? I only watch the compilations. I think one of the ones that I didn't watch was when it was Aaron versus Sonic Twitter, which I think is hilarious.
I love that.
When they send him all those cupcakes. So
I love their social media team. I mean, it's just them.
It's
But
just
at
them.
the same time, I love their social media presence. And I love the social media teams that interact with them. Because you've got like Applebee's, you've got Wendy's, you've got the Sonic Twitter, which is like the best Twitter. Chili's.
I was about to mention about how I went to Game Grumps Live, and then I remembered that I
Then
did
you
that with
remember
you.
I went with you. I took you to Game Grumps Live.
Oh.
And we were so close to touching Ross and punching him in the face because he didn't pick us. Well, he didn't pick you because I was trying to get him to pick you.
That would have been crazy.
That would have been fun. It
think
was a fun time. It was strange to see how they put on the whole live thing because it's just a Let's Play Live.
Pretty
But
much.
it was
but
still
it was pretty
still
cool.
very
I enjoyed it.
interactive, very cool. And
I'd
funny.
go again just for the chance to be close to Ross.
Be close to Ross. Every night I dream of Ross.
Gosh, what else was there? What was there? PAX already talked about that. Persona already talked about that.
Drawing a blank.
Drawing a blank.
Well, I mean, at this point, we could say we're just skimming the surface.
Wow.
That's how I
That's
end
pretty,
the podcast.
That's pretty. I like that. That's pretty good.
I've gotten the approval from Derek. So yes, we're just skimming the surface. Thanks for listening. I'll leave all the links to whatever Derek wants to give me for links in the description below. And see you guys next time.
Thanks for having me on.
Oh, no problem. Thanks for coming out. And with that, we are just skimming the surface. Thanks for listening. Remember to like us on Facebook to stay updated on future episodes and to subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. Leave a like down below and let us know what you think in the comments. Also remember to follow us on Twitter at WSkimmilk and to check out our website as well, www.wskimmilk.com. This has been WSkimmilk. Have a great night and remember to tune in next time.